What's good, guys? You're back with another quick math lesson. Today we're going to talk about expanding brackets. So this is a really common type of question all through year 7, 8 and 9. So being on top of it is a really helpful thing. So we always know that in our kind of bod maths or bid maths, whatever you were taught in primary school, that we do the brackets first. We always do the brackets first. But sometimes the brackets are already fully simplified. So in the last couple of videos, we've had examples where we've had a couple of like terms in brackets, and we have known to add or subtract these straight away. But in some examples, like this one here, we've got two unlike terms in the middle, and there's nothing we can do. So here we've got 3 bracket a plus 2. So a and 2 are unlike, so we're kind of stuck. But the question's asking us to simplify it even more than it is. So what we're trying to do here with expanding is to get rid of the brackets. So remember, if there's a number or a letter right next to a bracket sign, that means multiplication. It's implied that we've got to multiply everything that's inside by what's outside. So another way to think about this is this a plus 2, what's in the brackets, we've actually got that 3 times. So if you're going to write it in a really big, long-winded style, you could say we've got a plus 2 plus a plus 2 plus a plus 2, because we've got that inside bit 3 times. We could go from there, but that's heaps of work. So we're going to work out a couple of shortcuts. So what we need to do is multiply the inside by the thing on the outside. And when I mean the inside, I mean both terms, not just one of them. That's one of our big pro tips that we're going to look at the end. So here, if I've got 3a plus 2, we know that this means multiply. So the 3 has to multiply with the a and with the 2. Okay, so all we have to do here is kind of those base multiplications that we've done, kind of just ignoring the brackets. So 3 times a is equal to 3a, and then 3 times plus 2 is equal to plus 6. And that is our final answer. So that's all we've got to do. We're going to look at one more kind of example in real life that shows why this skill is important. So I used to go to the Canberra show all the time, and you used to get a show bag, and I would never want to just get one. You'd want to get a few things. So in this one, you've got whatever I'm going to. Maybe it's like the Marvel show bag. I'm going to get 2 comic books, 8 lollies, and a toy. So we've got 2 comic books. I'm just going to write as 2C. And, so and means plus, 8 lollies and 1 toy. And they're all within a bag, so we can't see what's in there. So if I bought 1, this is exactly what I'd get. But say in this example, I bought 5. The expanding technique is going to show us how much of everything we get really quickly. So if I buy 5 of these bags, I know that I'm not going to have 2 comic books at the end. I'm going to have 10. Because this 5 multiplies with the 2C. So at the front here, I'm going to have 10C. And then I'm not just going to get 8 lollies, I'm going to get 5 times 8 lollies. So I'm going to have plus 40L. And then this last one, instead of having 1 toy at the end of it, I'm going to have 5 toys. So we can see there that just the multiplication of each thing in the bracket quickly can help us solve these larger problems quite quickly. So if I do have a couple of pro tips, the first one, you guys know that I love arrows. If you just throw the arrow in every single time, it'll show you what to do in your next step of working, and it'll also show the teacher that you knew what to do. Maybe you just made a mistake, so you can pick up some extra marks just like that. The other thing that I would highly recommend is just as you're going through it, if you're finding it pretty easy, just check that last number. So one of the big mistakes that my students make is that they do the first multiplication fine, and then they're just rushing through, so they forget to do that second one. So in this one, we might go 3 times a is equal to 3a, and then my students will put plus 2, and we're done. This is not correct because we haven't times both terms. So just as you're rushing through these and you're going through them, a really good check is just to make sure that this last number in the brackets is not the same as the last number in your answer. If these two are the same, it means you've done something wrong. So just having just that little second glance could help save you a couple of marks. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Congratulations on taking some time to get better at this algebra. I know it can be a little bit difficult sometimes. If you do need some extra work, remember there are some free worksheets linked in the description below, as well as the notes that came from this video, so you don't have to pause it and scribble them down. If you do get a second, please like and subscribe to the channel because there'll be new maths videos coming out every couple of days. Thanks so much. Have a good one.